have to invest time or money in order to make that shift from college to entrepreneurs. It is scary, 100% scary. Learning in the school space is very unmotivating. For people near my age and in college, I would definitely say try to learn as much as you can. Right now is a time frame where you have the most freedom. Learn as much as you can because you can really set yourself up for the future. A team really only just helps elevate yourself.
What's up, Entrepreneurs? We are here with Daniel. He is a member of Entrepreneur's team, doing some of the sales call stuff behind the scenes. He's a young man, one of the youngest on our team. You're 23?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Would you like to introduce yourself, who you are, where you are in life, and your entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, for sure. I pretty much met the team back in May. I was introduced to one of our main guys, Benny, and established myself as the discovery call guy because started a little bit with DMs, but we realized putting me on cam, talking to people was better for what I was capable of. I've been doing DCs for about 5 months and working my way up that level. I'm also a part-time college student, almost done with my degree, focusing on the team and what being an entrepreneur looks like for me in the coming months.
What role does your college degree play? Are you going to use that in your career? Do you have a special vision with that? How does that play a role with your entrepreneurial journey?
That's actually a good question. Short answer, I don't see any use I would have for that in my current trajectory. But the lessons that I learned from my college experience in terms of interacting and getting to know different types of people, I think was just valuable in its own right. Because if I'm taking discovery calls, that lets me talk to people much more easier because I have more experience with those type of people. But yeah, I don't think it would have been necessary education-wise to succeed in the route I have because the skills I'm using come from me being able to discuss and talk with people.
What do you plan to do with your college?
Unfortunately, I don't know if there will be much utilization with that. Sucks. Add a little bit of money on that. College in the United States, at least, isn't necessarily the cheapest, but it definitely did give me the chance because I did work a 9-to-5 job for a period of time and I realized that's really not for me. And so having the opportunity to step into the entrepreneurial space just gave me a chance to say that I don't need to use that college experience and that college sort of credentials that come along with it.
Just popping in to let you know, if you want to travel the world and get paid while you do it, make sure to download my free ebook below. It's in the description. Now let's get back into the video.
When we were talking, you mentioned something about your identity.
I am 23. I don't identify myself as a college student really anymore, even though I am taking just a couple part-time classes till I graduate. I don't consider myself that because my mindset is not the same. I'm not in the same mindset as people slightly younger than me and as well as my peers. It's just a huge shift in productivity and outlook.
What do you recommend to young men or women who are maybe in college and feel like that's not their path? They got this entrepreneurial drive in them. What do you recommend for them to get started?
That's a really good question. I was definitely lucky in the sense that I was given the opportunity to try something like this. And that always comes with an investment. You have to invest time or money in order to make that shift from college to entrepreneurs. It is scary, 100% scary, because you're taking a risk, you're making an investment. And I would say maybe taking courses from people who topics you might be interested in. That way you can just learn. If you're my age or around my age and you're trying to make that shift, learning is the best thing you can do. Spending time with the team this past week, just being able to learn and get so much more information is extremely valuable.
In college, you're learning. You're in school learning, but it sounds like you're talking about a different kind of learning. How do you compare that to what they're learning in college? How do you motivate this person watching to want to learn more if they're already learning so much at school?
On this trip, I had school assignments to submit. Talking with some other team members, they wanted to know, what are you working on? One of them brought up that learning in the school space is very unmotivating. Almost kind of life-sucking because exploration of thought, it's very linear and how things get done. But if you enter the entrepreneurial space, it's very liberating because you're finally able to have your thoughts be your own and traverse their own path.
What do you study?
Right now, in terms of entrepreneurial stuff, definitely being able to talk to people, better understand them and relate to them as much as possible. My communication skills overall, because communication is key. If you can talk to people, that's a huge plus. Your dialect and your way with words is key. That's something I can pick up on myself.
What do you mean by that, by keen?
I think your word choice when it comes to more serious topics is very intentional. I like that. There's meaning behind every framing of your words.
I've been through Skool a lot, and I think Skool helped communicating. You have team projects, you're meeting people with the team, but then also in business and work, these relationships with our team, we're learning from each other, communicating with each other, with clients, with prospects, always talking to people. That helps build our communication skills.
For sure.
I noticed you mentioned you're on this trip with our team. You mentioned a lot of things about our team. What role does a team play in this person watching success? Can they do it on their own?
Honestly, for me, it really is life-changing. I've learned so much from every single person over the short period of time that I've been able to be with them in person. And I think a team really only just helps elevate yourself, because not only is it good to have the ability to do things on your own, but if you can level up alongside other similar people, then the mindset, the potential, the growth, and the motivation to keep progressing, I think it's insane and extremely valuable.
The team will pick up on things that you might miss. You can ask for advice for your team. You can help your other teammates, and then as a team you grow. I think it's incredible what you're doing. I'm really happy to be on the team with you. Do you have any last pieces of advice or wisdom you'd want to share with someone who's in college who would like to break free?
For people near my age and in college, I would definitely say try to learn as much as you can. Right now is a time frame where you have the most freedom. Learn as much as you can, because you can really set yourself up for the future. I have a lot of people telling me, if I was your age doing what you're doing, it's crazy because you're setting yourself up for the future. Sometimes I don't realize that because I'm in the moment at this age, but from the perspective of someone a couple years older, I can recognize I'm learning right now. As long as I keep this process up, then success will definitely follow.
Yeah, I'm like 15 years older.
Yeah.
A couple of years. If I knew what I know now at your age, I would approach life differently.
Right.
I don't regret that I went to school, but while I'm in school, I would do something else on the side. I would build my entrepreneurial plan. That would maybe help me to leave school earlier. Yeah, so that's awesome. How can people connect with you?
I'm in our Skool communities. My name on there, I think, is just my name, Daniel Vargas, but that's pretty much my only outlet as of right now. If you want to connect with me, ask me questions, feel free to message me on there.
So how about if somebody is interested in doing what we're doing as content creators? How can they connect with you to help them on that path if they're a college student right now?
I take discovery calls all the time. My calendar is pretty open. Sometimes it fills up quickly, but if you book in there, then we can definitely have a quick chat, see what the options look like for you.
I'll put that in the link below. It was really cool talking to you,
Awesome,
Dan. Really cool hanging out with you
Always
here
a great time.
in Miami area. It's been an amazing experience. Hope you could do the same. Much love.
I thought that was pretty good.
That was amazing.